Hello and welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and today we're on the second part of our coffee break crafting video where we made our desk tidy from the croissant tray. We made our own decoupage paper. I'll put a link to last week's video in case you didn't see it, if you want to catch up. And then while you were gone, I basically took some coffee dyed paper. I cut it to the depth here, which happened to be 6 centimetres, and I stuck them all together so we had a great long strip, and then I've just put bits of old book page all over it. And then I've got this stencil, and I'm going to basically stencil down the middle. I'm using the Black Cherry by StazOn. I think it's a very nice red. I'm using my trusty dirty gluing brush, and I'm just literally gonna go through all the way down. I mean, you all know how to stencil, you don't need me to tell you what to do. Oops, maybe don't do it like that, and bend your pieces up. I don't mind, because this desk tidy tray is, see, I keep moving it, don't I, is you know, scrappy, messy, grungy. I don't mind that I've got areas of darker red, lighter red, suits me quite nicely. I'm just going to try now, and line up whichever one that was, who knows. So let's just turn it upside down and come down here. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're the sort of person that likes precision, this is not a project that you'd be engaging in anyway, and it's probably not even a channel that you would be watching, so it is what it is. I'm using up, you know, rubbish that I had in the croissant tray. The initial paper that I put on it was technically rubbish, because although it was new, it was left over from the days of my soap business and wrapping soap. You can see I'm turning it round all the time, so we're getting different aspects of it. So yeah, the only thing really that wasn't rubbish, of course, is the inks, and I've just used a bit of glue to stick it all together, so it's all good. We're nearly there. Pull it out, turn it round. I'll just do this last piece. Can I get, oh yes I can, get right to the end with it now. This is obviously not an ideal stenciling brush, but again, use what you've got. There's no need to go buying stuff. We can always find something to use. I'm using this because my normal, you know, cosmetic brushes that I use with inks, I don't have one with red on. There we go. I don't have one with red on, and I didn't really want to, you know, mess up my brown one by putting red on it, etc, etc. That's obviously going to need a brush, clean, otherwise next time I try to glue, I'm going to have red glue, aren't I? Okay, so I've got my strip, I've got my box, and I'm very simply going to start. I'm going to use it upside down. I'm going to put my strip on and glue it. I'm using Yoo-Hoo. I love this glue. It is, you know, an acetate or a solvent glue, and it's fairly quick drying and very strong, so that's why I like to use it. Okay, you could use any glue you want to. I'm using this because at this moment in time it's the strongest glue that I have. And then I'm going to put a fold in there, and then I just want to bring it all the way back to sit on that corner like that. So you've got a little fold there, push it down, should be exactly the right height for you, and then a little bit of glue in there to hold that, like so, and then flipping it back over. We've got a little bit there, a little bit there, and we're just going to come across here. So, you know, you could do this with telly on, or while you're watching, you know, YouTube videos or whatever. If it's over a little bit there, we can easily trim that when we're finished. It's not a problem. And then I'm just going to come all the way, line it, make sure it's where you want it, because once this glue dries there is really no pulling it back up without ruining it. I'm holding it straight and then folding it into that corner, okay? And then gluing this piece, sticking that down like so, flip that over, glue that side all along the bottom. Again, you know how to glue, you don't need me to show you that or give you instruction on that. It's ridiculous, the implication that somebody doesn't know how to glue, Claire. Right, and then we're on this side here, and I'm feeling like I've actually made a boo-boo here in that I've made it too short. So on there and then folding it, okay? So a little bit of glue there. Okay, and then across the top. Whoops, not off the edge though, Claire. That's not what you want, is it? Also, one of the reasons I like to use this stuff is here in the UK, I buy it in Poundland, and guess what? It's £1, which makes it so much cheaper. Oh, look, how annoying is that? Which makes it so much cheaper than all the other solvent glues. I mean, yes, compared to, say, something like the Kalau, which I've raved about for years, which I can buy in a litre bottle. It is much smaller tube, but that Kalau, even at the very cheapest, is, I think now it's about £15. So it's, you know, ridiculous. And this, you can pick it up. I mean, I'm not suggesting you put solvent glue on your skin, but look how it just bobbles up, doesn't actually stick, and it just rubs off where you don't want it. So it's awesome. So there you go, we have now got our box with covered, or our tray with covered sides. I am going to trim this little tiny bit here because that's going to annoy me. Just trim that off. That's now all level. And before I put some, no, actually not before, I'm going to do it now. Need a little bit of glue under there. I'm going to grunge it up, so I'll get my dirty mat back up and a proper cosmetic brush now. So I'll get my brown, get my dirty mat. I've got a feeling I've got the dog's chicken in the oven. I've got a feeling the timer's going to go off in a minute, so I do apologise if my oven starts tinging. Just grinding it up a little bit, not all of it, and just where you feel you'd like to put a little bit of extra colour. Okay, maybe in the corners, across the sides. Just, you know, whatever suits your eye. That's the name of the game here. There you go. Just added a little bit. Can also turn it over, put a little bit on the sides if you want to. Just grunge that up a little bit over your red. Well, obviously I've done mine red, you might have done yours blue or green, or again, whatever pleases your eye. I'm going to put something on there in a minute, not quite sure what yet. Grunge it up a little bit, and then I'm going to take some washi tape. I've got all these washi tapes that I hardly ever use. Now with this red, that autumn would work quite nicely, so never use washi tape, don't know why. Something that just sits there and I don't tend to use. So I'm literally start in the middle, because when you've got a join at the corner it's always a bit of an issue. Try and keep it level, and then bring it over just to give you a nice top. Yeah, I'm going to do the next bit, and again you could do this in whatever you've got. If you haven't got washi tape, then you could take some masking tape and you could stamp that as well. I've stamped masking tape before and stenciled it. That'll work just as well. And then the last little bit there, tiny overlay, pop that in, pop that down, and then just run your fingers round, make sure it's properly stuck. There's a bit there that's obviously stuck to itself. There we go. So now we've got a nice little top, and we just need to deal with this piece here, and that's the perfect place to put any kind of label that you've got that you'd like to use. So for example, I've got oh, hang on one second, I'm rummaging. I've got some old postcodes here. Some of them got loveliness on. Birthday greetings, that's quite boring, that one. So I think we're going to put that one on there. So again, I'm going to actually, let's measure it. Let's try and be a bit proper, Claire. So first things first, I want to try and save that bit. and use that for something. And then we go like that, we can see we've just got a little few mil on the other side, about that much. And you could obviously use anything for this. Where has it gone? There. And if I just move it like that so it's square. Birthday greetings. And those of you that have been around a while know that I'm a bit crazy. I'm like a kid at my birthday. I've been known to have week-long birthdays, so to have birthday greetings on it couldn't really be more appropriate. I'm just literally gonna, actually, because of where that is, I could get this, look, in the middle. So put that in the middle, give it a good press down like so, and there is our desk tidy box, and we can put our things in it. Oh look, we can put all our washi tapes in it and bits and pieces. So as always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found some inspiration here. Stay safe. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta for now.